Hold on, let them come back. Okay. That's why I don't announce. If I announce this thing, if I announce an interview, I'm always having problem with it. But Adalo, can you do voice? Can you shift the voice? Because I'm hearing myself.
Do you want us to mute?
No, you don't need to mute. You don't need to mute. You need to do. Okay. No, don't mute. But it's just for the noise. As I'm talking, I'm hearing myself.
Okay, we should reduce the voice. Oh, reduce the voice.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. Good morning. Good morning. I can't hear at all. Dalo. Today of all day. Or should I reschedule this interview?
Network.
Is it network?
Yeah, it's network.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Sheikh, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Thank you for coming, sir.
Okay, sorry for the trouble, you know. When you are dealing with Africa, you have to be patient.
Yes. Yes, you're welcome, sir.
Okay, it's a pleasure for me to be with you.
Yeah, thank you for coming. Mala bless you.
It's unfortunate we could not engage the video.
Yes. Yes, Sheikh, if you can just introduce yourself to them. I have some people on Facebook and YouTube. Just introduce yourself to them so they will know you are the one talking.
Okay, if they can recognize my voice, I am Dr. Ahmed Abubakar Mahmoud Gumi, here in Kaduna.
Okay. All right. Thank you for coming, Sheikh. Thank you so much. Sheikh is not on a video because of their devices was giving them trouble. Okay, but I will just go on with the question and the answer, with the question. And if there is anybody that also want to ask question, maybe he will give like 5 or 10 minutes for that. Yesterday, I tried to contact Sheikh through Brother Dalo, because there's no day on this platform that people don't come here to accuse him of me, myself. I do not believe in what they are saying, and I do not see him that way. Whatever the explanation Sheikh Gumi has been given, I understand where he's coming from. But you know, like in Nigeria, like me, Chika Kati, some people are calling me Boko Haram because I'm a Muslim. Once you're a Muslim, they call you Boko Haram. So that is the reason why yesterday I was so lucky that I was able to get in touch with him to join us today so that I can ask him the question. So, Sheikh, are you ready now for the question?
Yes, I can hear you very well, and I hope to answer very well too.
Okay. I want to ask why you are pleading for them to forgive those that are terrorizing people and those that are napping them, those that are violating other people's space. Why are you fronting for them? Because I've made a post in the past that when it comes to Sharia law, that the forgiveness is for those victims, That is, the forgiveness is not for the Christians. It's not for the Muslim. It's not for the government, I mean to say. Forgiveness is for the victims, not for the government. That people will want to know why you are uh, pleading for them, and why you are, the people that are coming here said that you are not showing any face of remorse against around what they are doing.
Okay, first of all, I would say I myself am a victim of these bandits. I'm a victim in many senses. They have kidnapped my own brother. We have to pay ransom before we can get him out. And I have a relative in the army who was ambushed by the bandits, and we didn't know about his death until about 11 days later, when somebody saw his corpse in the mortuary, in the Gusau mortuary. And also, you know, we have a big mosque. We so many times have to pay ransom to get some of our mosque members out from. So we are in the eye of the storm, a victim, a direct victim of this terrorism. But then I said, as a medical doctor too, who also needs to diagnose a disease before proposing a treatment, I said, okay, let's dig and see what happened suddenly that herdsmen suddenly turned from relatively peaceful people into such a monster. And we get through, and using the authority itself, you know, I've never entered the forest without the knowledge or members of the government. I've done that with government. I don't go alone. I was in the army. I know the implications of doing whatever I do without the knowledge of the government. So whatever I do with the government. But what is the difference between me and other Nigerians? I think one is I know our capability in terms of military, and I know the kind of conflict we are facing. It's an asymmetric war in which the enemy is a phantom. You don't even know your enemy. You know, you can meet in the market with him, and yet he's your enemy. You don't know. So in this kind of war, I think the best solution is more than just kinetic. It needs more and more engagement. And in short, this is what I understood, and many people understood. And now I can tell you we are getting results in Binnengwani area of Kaduna State, in which the tension has subsided and people are farming in many areas of Katsina. Before Katsina State, 80% of Katsina State is under bandits. But now it's just some few areas that are still very hotspot of banditry. But in general, despite what you are hearing here and sporadic cases of banditry here and there, the general picture is really improving. Last week, I was just in Abuja. I came back from Abuja 10 p.m. in the night. Before Kaduna, Abuja is the most notorious way, whereby bandits find lucrative victims there who can pay. But now it's almost free, except maybe one or two cases after so many months. So generally, I think I would like my listeners to understand one thing. Warfare is something different. You cannot predict war at all. Just look at it now, America and Iran, David and Goliath. So America now is in a trap, fighting a nation that only have missiles, but they have air power, navy power, and everything. Yet they are clutched in a trap. The same way, if you engage your military to fight this this kind of rat tag army, you'll be punishing your army. It's just like killing a fly with a hammer. Just imagine this is your beautiful house. If you have a hammer and there's a fly, you want to kill the fly with a hammer. you'll end up destroying your house. So this is when you use your military and you are forced to fight this kind of people that are very elusive. You know, you bomb here, they fly there, they'll go there and do there, and they also attack your soft targets. So I said, what's the best way? Let's see if we can talk with them and see. And that's what took us to see the big ones, the commanders or the kachalas as they call them. And we, to my surprise, they are ready to listen. After discussing with them, we understood their main problem. What they said, their main problem to put down their arms is that they have made many agreements with government, but later they will be arrested. And when they are arrested, they are deleted. They call it deleted. No, they kill them.
Yeah.
But if they have if they are assured that nothing like that is going to happen, then they are ready to lay down their arms. This is their word. We are ready. They said they are ready to lay down their arms if government can give them an amnesty. So in this situation, what is our choice? Do we continue a war which has been going on now for more than 17 years with these bandits and Boko Haram? 17 years I'm talking about it. And just recently we lost senior officers. Do we continue this war for another 20 years until when we finish them? Or do we go into an agreement with them so that lives will be saved and they too will be rehabilitated? Because we have found the dynamics in the war is that there are a lot of things, grievances, which they have, which we could address. Secondly, let's not forget there are foreign elements that is capitalizing on these grunt-tooled elements in Nigerian society. They are arming them, giving them logistic, giving them intellectual directions. So if we can bring them and win them on our side, the side of the nation, not by sending bombs on them, but by saying, okay, come and sit down with us, we'll build for you schools, we'll do...
Network. We lost his voice. Network. Guys, we lost his voice, and I hope they will come back again. I hope they will come back. I hope they will come back. And as we that are listening, please listen with your heart open. Because you see me, as I listen to him now, go on. Yeah, go on. You are just back. Go on. Yeah, go on.
It's all right?
Yeah, it's okay now. Yeah, go on.
Okay. So where I said instead of confrontation, I think we should do what America is doing with Iran now. That is negotiating with the ultimate goal of giving them the amnesty they're asking for. They are the one asking for the amnesty, not me. So, but somebody will ask me, said, okay, what is the Islamic injunction on people like that who kidnap, kill, and rape, and what is the Islamic injunction? The Islamic injunction is clear. Is in the Quran, Allah said, إِنَّمَا جَزَاءُ الَّذِينَ يُحَارِبُونَ اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ وَيَسْعَوْنَ فِي الْعَرْضِ فَصَادًا أَنْ يُقَتَّلُوا أَوْ يُسَلَّبُوا أَوْ تُقَطَّعَ أَيْدِيهِمْ وَأَرْجُلُهُم مِنْ خِلَافٍ أَوْ يُنفَوْا مِنَ الْأَرْضِ. That is the punishment for them, is that those who kill should be killed. Those who take money or materials with force, they should have their hands and legs cut on different sides. But God said, but if they repent before you catch them, God is forgiving. And these people I'm talking to you now, we have not been able to catch them. They are still there causing havoc. So we penetrated and spoke with them. Are you ready to put down your arms? He says, we are ready, but we have to be assured that we will not be arrested. Is it not fair then to save more lives, to bring people back to their villages, and life should come on? Is it not easier, a lesser evil, to go into dialogue with them and give them what they want through that, we can achieve so many things with one stone. One, we will know them. You see, when you are fighting somebody you don't know, that complicates the matter. But once you give them an amnesty, you go in there, and the question of building for them whatever they want, you know them, you engage them. Secondly, you will be able to dislodge them. For instance, like what Nigeria do with the Niger Deltans, they give them scholarships, they went out to study, to become good citizens. So what sometimes on drugs, what do we benefit? People want Nigerian army or Nigerian military to kill them all. Nigerian army cannot kill them all. We cannot. Not even American army can kill them all. So if we have we also as Nigerians lost our democracy? When somebody will come and express his view, then suddenly he becomes a target of malice and all these lies. I think we should understand we are in a democratic setting. I'm really proud of Nigeria. In Nigeria, you can almost say anything once you are not calling for violence. You can say anything, more than even in Europe. And we have seen how the pro-Palestinians demonstrators peaceful demonstrators are hacked and arrested. America too is the same thing. Just from the Arab states. In Arab states, you dare talk. So Nigeria, if there's any place where there's democracy, it's Nigeria. But unfortunately, these same people, they are anti-banditry, which is good. They are also undemocratic. You speak, they say, arrest him. You speak, and they will just be calling for your blood. So what's the difference between them and the bandits? Bandits are killing people because they obey the government, because they follow the government. And anybody who is speaking the way out for us, if you don't like it, the next thing is you want him to be killed, you want him to be arrested. What's the difference between the bandits in the bush and you that claim to be civilized? Okay. So these are the issues I think we need to address.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you for this. For me, I understand exactly where you are coming from. And I pray that all the people that are listening to this interview will also understand. Because if we can find solution, it's better to find solution than unaliving people. It's better to find solution than, like you explained now, if we want to go head or head, it is very difficult to defeat this. You understand? But one question again that always come up here, Sheikh, is that you mentioned the Niger Delta. During the time of Niger Delta, they did not spread to other people, other states. It was within them. But you know what we are seeing now is spreading all over Nigeria. During the time of Niger Delta, you can even hardly hear. It was within them at Niger Delta. But now, this one that is happening coming from the north now is spreading everywhere in Nigeria.
Yes. And they are more virulent. What I'm saying, why we are comparing it with Niger Delta, is that they have a common denominator. What is it? They are all armed. And Niger Delta knows the umbilical cord of our economy. That is what they are destroying. So the whole nation is suffering. And the government sees that if they are allowed, they will cripple Nigerian economy. But the bandits are also crippling Nigerian economy, but in a more localized way by disturbing agriculture. So many areas, I think about maybe 70% of agricultural area is left redundant because people cannot farm. So if people cannot farm, poverty will move and there will be displaced people. So if the government is concerned, just as it finds it convenient to sit down with Niger Delta and give them their grievances, what is stopping the same government that did that from sitting down with these bandits and ask them, what is your grievances? And let's address this and finish this chapter once and for all. This is the point of contact, and there are differences, I know. There are differences, quite differences, but still they look at the same. Somebody coming with fever from malaria and somebody coming with fever from typhoid fever, they all benefit from Panadol, even though they are different things. But one medicine can cure them, can alleviate them. So I think if the government can sit down with them seriously, all of them, not only a section of them, all of them, and discuss with them what are your grievances. Let's see, table your problems, and we'll give you assurance. If you lay your arms, we will not follow up on you. This case will just be finished. And people should remember, this happened in 2021, almost 5 years back. This is when I was urging the government to do this, especially the Buhari government, which refused.
Yeah, we
as terrorists. From then, from 2022, I disengaged myself. I have no any contact with these people. I have stopped having any contact with them since they are declared terrorists. And I told them when they were declared, the situation will only worsen because I don't see those people. And many people don't know the psyche of the herdsmen. It's very important when you fight somebody, you know his psyche. I used to compare them with other bandits, but they are a little bit different. Even the Boko Haram, the most notorious commanders of Boko Harams are the Fulani stock, because they are by nature, they are warriors by nature. Honestly speaking, they can withstand hardship. So fighting them is not an easy fight. The best thing to do is just what we are seeing now in the world arena. This question that we don't discuss with terrorists, we don't discuss with this, is just garbage. Nobody believes that. America was sitting down with Taliban, negotiating, and America was negotiating with all people that she cannot fight. And this is another case. We cannot just hide. We cannot hide behind slogans and continue to be suffering. So many people are displaced. So much land is left uncultivated. So many people are died. Even just recently, people were kidnapped on their way to Sokoto. Or even yesterday, I heard there was some attack in a village in Sokoto. When we can all sit down with them, they are not extraterrestrial alien people. They are human beings. Human beings, you sit down and speak with them. And one thing good is they speak Hausa. You see, language is very important. Language is very important. That's why, you see, let me compare it to IPOP. Peter Obi has said something. He said IPOPs are not terrorists because they are living with them and they are not killing people. He said this. Is there in Premium Times. But nobody accused him of being a terrorist himself. What he's trying to do as a politician, he's trying to get their sympathy. He's trying to get their sympathy. So if he comes to power, he will tell IPOP, okay, I will pardon you if you are going to be remorseful and you are going to denounce violence. Something like that. And this is exactly what I'm doing in the North. Trying to get these bandits, because they speak all Hausa, we sit down and listen to them. I also when I visit them, I say, let them bring chairs. We sit down on the same level. I'm not showing some superiority or a spy or something like that. I just want to show them honestly, I want to understand your problem, your plight. Let's see how we can help you out. And in this way, we have listened to their grievances, and unfortunately, we couldn't get somebody who will listen, because Nigerians only want one thing: kill them and nothing else. So in killing them and nothing else, wouldn't they also kill some Nigerians and nothing else? This is what we are saying.
Yeah.
Why can't we stop the hostilities? Because you see, if Nigeria can allow them to be armed to the teeth, if Nigeria can allow them to be armed to the teeth without nipping them in the bud, it's no more question of we can we can eradicate them. That question of eradication is just not there. Whoever wants to eradicate them means he wants to kill many civilians, as is happening now, bombing markets where innocent people are dying. It means we will have to lose a lot of our soldiers in this dirty war. So the best thing, since they are ready to lay down their arms, that is the condition. But if they are not ready to lay down their arms, we don't have any option but to continue, whether it is 100 years. But since they are ready to lay down their arms, I think the best option for us is to get people who they listen to and give them assurances and get their weapons, and also we should try to dislodge them from the forest by engaging them in many, many other things. Their children to schools, they themselves to other areas. If we can do that, then we have absolute peace in the area like we used to have before.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, why do you think, because people believe that you are close to the government. One day somebody was saying they saw you, in a picture with the president's son, that you are close to the government. Why do you think the government is not listening to you?
Okay, you see, the first government, Buhari government, didn't listen to me because we have political differences. I am pro Yaradua, and Buhari takes offense when you are not in his camp. So he refused to listen. When this government comes and the government knows what is right, and I think it's taking the right direction, but unfortunately the involvement of the Americans thwart everything. Because when America bombed Nigeria, it became so cumbersome for the Nigerian government to come and say, okay, let's come and sit down with these people. Because Americans showed they have the capacity to eradicate them. Americans, sorry to say, sorry, they are bloody liars. They are bloody liars. They cannot even finish Taliban in Afghanistan after 20 years of bombardments. So they cannot finish these people. They only even attract international terrorism to come more to Nigeria as a battleground to fight them. So involvement of America makes the government, in a fix when they are almost at the point, at the verge of understanding that, look, yes, it's time to sit down and iron out these things with these bandits. So unfortunately, this is the situation we are now.
Okay, and thank you, sir. There's another question that comes up here. People were like saying, why are you not also speaking for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?
Nnamdi Kanu, I've spoken in areas and places people don't even know. My question with him, if he can come out and denounce violence and even turn IPOB into a political party, I will be one of the forefronts in saying that he's released, because his release will bring more stability. I'm looking at peace and stability and tranquility. But unfortunately, as we know, even how he has been treating his lawyers in the court of law, he is so adamant about what he has been saying. But if by any chance, like Peter Obi or Solodo can convince him to renounce violence and retract all his threat against the Nigerian armed forces, I will be among those who will ask for his pardon. We pardoned Ojuku, we pardoned Gowan, we pardoned, what do you call it? In the civil war, more than 2 million people died unnecessarily, and everybody is pardoned. Even as of recent, all these people, like the Shiite people that performed all whatever they did, were pardoned and were released. Their leaders were released. So Nigeria is a place. The black race is not that really difficult to convince for peace. We are generally by nature peaceful people. So anybody who renounce violence and assist in building a very strong, peaceful nation, we are there with it. And this is what Islam is calling about.
All right, so like now that he's in prison, there's no way he can reach out. Could you make that move to reach out to him for the sake of Allah, could you make that move to reach out to him? Because now that he's already in prison, how can he reach out to people?
I mean, if I can go to the prison and reach out to Namdi Kani?
No, if there's a way you can just reach out, because we are looking for how peace could return back to Nigeria. You know, like there's so much. Yeah, we are looking for how peace could return back to Nigeria. You know, maybe reach out to him by telephone. You know, by connect.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, I'm saying since we are looking at for how to see how all this problem, because as a Nigerian now, this morning, like I made one video and I'm saying, how did we get here? You see, there is problem everywhere. You see, if there is a way that you can reach out, not going to the prison, at least by phone call or by connection, just to reach out to him, to talk to him this way, you understand? Because he needs to be released so that there will be, like you said, he can turn IPOB to political party.
A political party.
Yes, you know, yes. All this idea, he doesn't know it. Sure. If there's a way you could reach out, maybe by phone, not going to the prison, maybe by phone.
Let me tell you, since he's in Sokoto, I can do that. I can make that initiative to see if I can see him and sit down with him and show him the way out of the predicament. It is beautiful. There is nothing that stops that.
Yes, and maybe if you make that move, when you are with him, if you can join me in the discussion. So, yeah, if you can join me in the discussion so that I can, yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, if anything is calling for peace and reconciliation between people, I'm really eager to do it.
Yes.
You know, when Buhari was very popular in the north, and I heard Obasanjo and Atiku are going to reconcile, and I was invited. I recently went there and see that I put my own word in the reconciliation. So I like reconciliation between all warring parties. If at all that can be helpful, then I'll be very glad to do it.
Yeah, because I don't think he understands now that he can turn IPOB to political party, and which will make a very better statement and the more civil.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
All right. Guys, everybody, you people, if you have a mind of understanding, you will understand what Sheikh Gumi is saying. Sheikh Gumi is also a victim of what is going on. He has lost family members. But the only way to go against it, to go about this, is to make peace, is to go with it with peace. You cannot, if you want to go by dropping boom, 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 you cannot defeat these people. He has given instances of where all this boom, 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 like, from example, Iran, that they think if they go boom, boom, boom. But you look at what is going on there. And one thing the Sheikh said now is that Fulani people can survive. They can sleep outside. They can survive in harsh weather.
They sleep outside, not that they can.
Yes, they can survive in harsh weather. So what is wrong that he is coming out to ask the government to make peace? What is wrong in that, Nigerians? Nigerians, what is wrong with that? I don't see anything wrong in this move, because that's the only way to hush this thing that is going on now. And you guys that are coming here to talk, you heard about what he said about Nnamdi Kanu also, that he will, because of this platform, for the sake of Allah, and if I'm a small person, that I will look for Sheikh Gumi, and Sheikh Gumi will want to come to talk on my platform. I'm a small person, but for him to descend this low, to come into my platform to talk, we let you people know that if this man is a bad person, this man will not descend so low coming to my platform.
No. You are a great sister. We honored you so much.
Well, no, what can I say? Because you see,
and this is the second time I'm speaking with you.
yeah, this is.
Even before
I told them, you've been on this platform before, but when
yes,
I
yes,
heard you
yes.
saying, but what the government will do is when you rehabilitate them, do not put them into the army. Do not put them into the security. Rehabilitate them, give them life, build farm, build school for them. Don't
Okay,
put them inside the
the
army.
question of army, people don't know what army means. You know, the army, you have the foot soldier, and you have the officer corps. I'm not sure the army can never be in the officer corps. Impossible. But they can use them because they know the terrain and they are repentant and maybe they have committed murder. So now they will like to expatiate for the murder they committed of innocent people by killing the killer. Do you understand that?
Yeah, so what I'm saying is that
But we cannot give them position in the
no, sir,
officer
no,
cadre.
sir, what I'm saying is that they should not mix them up in the barrack. If they rehabilitate them, they should make a life for them, build school, build farm. They'll be useful for themselves. They should not mix them up in the barracks.
Yes, yes, yes. It's a very good, very good idea. Yes.
Yeah, they shouldn't. If they, by the time everybody surrender, they should be on their own, guide their community, guide their people, make sure their people are not committing again. Put them with let them stay inside their own space. Let government go there and even create a state for them.
Yes.
You understand? Because you see, I'm not sure that they, as Muslims, that they understand what they are doing and how far their behavior is blackmailing the religion of Islam in Nigeria and in Africa.
Half baked.
Yes.
They are not really well learned in the Islamic
yes,
knowledge.
yes, but you see, whenever.
One of the,
yeah, go on, sir.
one of the ways to tackle this kind of secessionist or revolt is proper Islamic education. And I think this is what they are getting during their rehabilitation under the military. They are really repentant, and since they have laid down their arms, I think there is no any fear about it. And in thousands, they are repenting, in thousands. If you say, some people think they should be all rounded up and massacred, like this is a genocide. A prisoner who has laid down his arm, you have no any authority now to kill him, to take out his life.
And sir, you see, this move is inside all those forests, that nobody's living inside all those forests. Government can go there and create another village, create a wider village, create a wider farm. What I'm not supporting is bringing them and integrating them inside the barrack. They should just go there, make life easy for them. Them taking them from that bush straight inside the barracks. You never know what is in the heart of a man. You never know when somebody come out to tell you, I don't repent. You never know what is in the heart of this.
Chika, this is the technical issues. I think we should leave them for the what do you call it? For the experts. Military. They have military experts who are studying.
Yes, sir. But in this case, I
don't think we can advise the military on what to do on that. Really. And
okay.
Our military is a mixed military. It's not only religious. It's also all tribes are in the military, and there are a lot of considerations whatever they do.
Okay, but for me, nobody's an island of, suggestion. I'm just suggesting that if the government is doing this, it should go first of all and build life for them, keep them in a home, provide machineries to work in the farm, schools, and everything. That's the number one thing.
What I would like you to understand, you see, their concentration is our problem. When you disperse them and dislodge them from their environment, that is the best cure. That is the best cure. But once you concentrate them in one place, then another rumor or something like that can start breeding. But once you disperse them into the society, one is a mechanic, one is a bricklayer, one is an electrician, one is dispersed.
Yes, sir. I'm not totally suggesting putting them in the bush. like government can build another what do they call it, another village, put a good life, why people live bad life, why people get, like, there's a lot of videos I see online. When you find all these people that are doing this, you can even find some of them said their children are sick, they don't know how to go. One said the person that gave him motorcycle collected his motorcycle, there's no money for him, and it was the wife of the man that made the man to collect motorcycle. He went and unalived the man's wife. Frustration is getting too much. And also one thing I want to say now to you, Sheikh, is that Fulanis are not the only people that are suffering in Nigeria. There are suffering everywhere. When you go to the north, south, east, west,
Every Nigerian,
yes,
every Nigerian is
yes.
suffering.
If all of us, Sheikh,
Hello?
yeah, Sheikh, hold on.
Every Nigerian is suffering.
Yeah.
But the difference why the Fulani herdsmen, not Fulani.
Yeah.
Fulani is a big tribe. Just
Okay.
the herdsmen.
Yeah.
Where they are particularly different is that because they have cattle, everybody is trying to extort them. Whether it is the security, whether it is in the court, alkali, whoever is having anything to deal with them because of their cattle. So they have for a long time considered any other person, not them. Even if it's a Fulani man of the town dwelling, they consider him an enemy. So we have to change the picture, we have to change the narrative, show them, we should show them our human side. And also one thing with them is even though they are Muslims, but they lack the essential prerequisite of Islam. For instance, zakat. You know, when you have animals, you pay zakat of them. They don't pay zakat. And a lot of them, they don't even pray. And many other things like that. So when you go in there, civilize them, show them the faith, show them the sanctity of life, show them the sanctity of people's wealth. You don't just plunder people, you don't kill. All this needs to be taught.
Okay. All
I have
right.
one question, Yashik. Can I chip in?
Yeah.
Yashik, I want to know how armed are these bandits?
Armed.
How armed are they?
Okay, why do they get the arms too?
How are they like 100 people, 200 people with arms?
Okay, the recent report by United States is saying there are about 30,000 bandits.
30,000.
But our own estimate is that there are about 100,000. But 100,000 in an ocean of 240 million is just a drop.
Yes.
We have enough money to take care of them, to engage them, dislodge them. We only need to be concentrated. But once we said it's only fight them, just fight them and nothing else. That is what we are dealing with for all these years.
And the greatest, the big points that catch me very well is we don't know them. So to know them, we have to engage them.
Okay.
We have to talk to them. That's when we will know the criminals.
If you can't be fighting a jinn, fighting a phantom, something you don't know.
Yeah.
If you don't know him, he will be cheating you. You may meet in the market today, and tomorrow he will be the one that will shoot you.
So this dialogue may help us to be able to identify them very well.
Very well.
And if we identify them,
you map them, identify them. It does a lot of things. It cures the problem.
And at the end of the day, if they refuse to settle, they go back. We know them already.
And already there are so many of them that are tired. They can take care of those that are difficult to treat.
Okay, Sheikh. So now, you said that the government is working to this right path now of trying to sit down and see how they can negotiate.
No, the government has been trying. President Gumi has been trying, but I'm saying the issue is complicated now because America has come in with a fake genocide claim that Muslims are killing Christians. So the American army have already brought their soldiers in. So nobody can speak with them again anymore. Not the Nigerian government or not the Nigerian military or any other non-organization. Because it's a war situation now.
Wow.
Yes, it's a war situation where it's unnecessary when we can handle it ourselves.
Wow. Wow.
That is it.
Wow. Those that on Facebook that say you want to ask question to Sheikh might give 10 to 15 minutes. Can you come to TikTok and ask the question? Or can you write your question on Facebook? I will read it to him.
Okay. We can read some of the questions even here.
Yeah, okay. Okay, man of peace. Okay, man of peace. You can ask, you can write your question, yeah. Okay, let me bring you up since you're here. Okay. No, I can't bring you up. I don't know. What? Can you send me your request? Man of
peace.
Man of peace, can you send me request? I can't find you.
Somebody say. Okay, why is the man of peace?
Man of peace. I'm trying to bring him up, but he's I don't know why I can't bring him up.
Maybe he's gone.
Maybe no, he's here. Maybe he's. Can you send me request, man of peace? Brother said you want to ask question. Brother said you want to.
No, assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yeah, Sheikh. I think you have asked all the necessary questions. I don't think there is a question left for me to ask. And he has answered most of it.
Okay. Where are you staying? Are you in Nigeria or UK?
No, I'm in Lagos.
Oh,
Nigeria.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was in Lagos sometime for 3 years.
Okay, sir. So he has answered most of the questions.
Yeah, and
I answered them perfectly, and I quite agree with him in most of the submissions.
So those on Facebook, if you have a question, you can write. I will read it out. If you have a question,
Can I ask a question?
yeah, you can ask question. Yeah, go on.
Thank you. Salaam alaikum, Sheikh.
Walaikum salam.
What I want to ask is that, is it this problem that we are facing? Is it only Nigeria issue or is international bodies involved? Because we have seen some video, the congressman in America talking about Boko Haram stuff, everything like that. And now, if our president negotiate with them, is it possible for that for this terror level to stop in Nigeria, or is he going to face another problem outside that? And these people, are they only Nigeria, or there's outside people among them doing this for us in Nigeria? Please, I want to know.
Yes, you have a very good question. You see, usually we have a proverb in Hausa. They said, when you see a lizard in the house, it is the wall that has cracked. You see, if any nation will leave the disgruntled section of the community uneducated, ignorant, upon that social injustice on them, they can easily be used by foreign people to use them against the nation. Let me give example now. America and Iran are having problems. So the Americans, by their own confession, they are arming the courts. The courts are a minority in Iran, and they want an independence. So now America is arming the courts, arming them with weapons so that they can attack Iran. So you can imagine now in Nigeria, if anybody is interested, have any interest in Nigeria, the easiest people you can easily manipulate and get are the Boko Haram who is fighting the nation, and he can also use the bandits who are fighting the locals. So you see, I didn't say the foreigners are the ones that initiated it. No, they are capitalizing on our differences. So what I want Nigerians to do is to win this disgruntled element on Nigerian side against foreign interests. And since foreigners can come and entice them, why can't we also entice them to work for Nigerians against the foreigners? I'm very sure this Lakurawa that are foreigners that are invading Sokoto, if we are in good terms with the herdsmen are enough to drive them away, because we have instances whereby Fulani bandits dislodged Boko Haram when they wanted to infiltrate them. They said, no, our struggle is not religious. And in fact, they arrested some and even handed them over to government, you know? So we can use the same people to be on the Nigerian side instead of doing the bidding of the foreigner.
Okay, Sheikh, the people
Sorry,
on
sir,
no, hold on, Ade, please hold on, because we have on TikTok we can the people are saying that I should tell Sheikh to, since you can speak to them, to please beg them to stop using Allahu Akbar when they are shooting people.
Okay, you see this Allahu Akbar. One, I'm not speaking to them. I said since 2022,
Okay.
I've cut any ties with them because the government has declared them terrorists. So I don't go there. I don't have any link with them. But the use of Allahu Akbar for the bandits is something they are gradually getting it from the Boko Haram people. You know, and this is what we feared since the beginning. In fact, we have been warning the nation, don't allow Boko Haram to infiltrate these people. Because if they infiltrate these people, then it's going to be worse. And you need to treat them. You can't be killing people, stealing people, raping women, and be saying Allah Akbar. This is a good point.
Okay, all right. And there's another question. He said, what is the assurance that granting amnesty won't pave way for other group to cause problem in the future for the same cause?
Let me give you an example when we say amnesty. Somebody has a gun and is jobless. His work is kidnapping. Then now you turn him into somebody who is useful to himself, maybe a mechanic. And you take his gun, engage him in doing whatever he can do, then how can he even have the time? Also, his children will be in your school. He knows his children are with you. So how can he harm you when he knows his children are with you? So these are the things where we can use psychology, human psychology, to deviate them from the evil ways they are doing.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Ade, you still have your question?
hello. Yes, I still have it, madam.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Musa, hold on,
Sheikh.
please.
The another thing I want to talk about is, this what is happening now is happening in the north. And what you see, sir, when any problem is happening in my house, I know better than anybody outside.
Yes.
What is the politician and leaders in the north are doing about this to stop this? Let me tell you one thing. Anything that happens that people are lacking of good life or anything is the leader and the politician. They did not give them good life out of the money they are seeing from the federal. They don't give them good life. When you then see, if you don't give your people good life, they are going to come against you.
They will revolt.
Look at Iran now. They want to use people against Iran, but their people stand because the government is taking care of them.
Yes, despite
taking care of them. You understand now?
Despite the sanctions.
Yeah. And
don't you see in Iran the leaders are living like common people in the same apartments?
Yeah.
So what you have raised is a valid point. The northern leadership has really failed the people. I have confessed about that. But the reason I can attribute it to, you see, when the mischap happened in 1966, the North lost its leaders. Sardauna, Tafawa Balewa, while the West, you have Awolowo who breed politicians. You have Zik in the Southeast who breed politicians, but in the North, we are scattered like orphans. So people start becoming greedy. So no any northern leader has stood up to really see that he can look and help the masses, the downtrodden. Nobody's thinking about them. Mostly they're thinking about himself and his children. Nobody's thinking about those who are downtrodden. That's led to what we are having here in the North now.
Okay, Sheikh, Adam now reminded me of the question, the suggestion, and I will call it suggestion or question. Like, when I reverted to Islam, I didn't know anything that is happening between the Muslims and the Christians. And it was the Christians that came here to tell me that every year the Nigeria government give 90 billion to Hajj Commission and can. They give them money, you see, and then the Muslims also will be offering kind of free tickets to some people to visit Hajj. So if if the big men and all the billionaires, because I know that the richest men in Africa are from the northern part of Nigeria, since they are not into to make sure that they sober this ground, that beautiful land, since they are not interested to do that, what of the Muslims that are collecting this money from Nigeria government? Why not, if you collect that 90 billion, then you map out something like 45 billion just to create a farm, create school, and create small village for people. So every year when government bring this money, you map it out as Muslim to go to make to.
Okay, wait. This money is fictitious. There is nothing like that. In fact, during Buhari's time, he even stopped government delegations to Hajj, and it's right, because Hajj, Allah told us in the Quran, وَلِلَّهِ عَلَى النَّاسِ حِجُّ الْبَيْتِ مَنِ اسْتَطَاعَ إِلَيْهِ سَبِيلًا. Hajj is for any person who has the capacity, the money, and the health to conduct it. It's a private issue. It's not a public issue. In fact, in Maliki law, you cannot give the people zakat money to go to Hajj. Zakat money is for the poor and the sick and all that. You can't give it to Hajj. Hajj is if you have the money, go. If you don't have, God will not ask you about it. So you see, but the money that they say government is giving, no, it's just fictitious. No. Government used to send doctors. Well, you can't send thousands of Nigerians to the Holy Land without a doctor, without security people and government officials to conduct their affairs. That is the only thing they do.
Okay,
but
so this 90 billion.
Mrs. Chika, let me tell you one thing. And this is why I've been preaching like this. Instead of going for supererogatory Hajj and Umrah, it's better and more rewarding. You build schools, you build hospitals, you build boreholes. It's called in Islam sadaqatun jariyah. It's something you do and you continue to have the reward even after your death. Unlike Hajj and Umrah, it stops there. So we have been preaching to rich men, instead of all this, every year you are there in Hajj, every year you are there in Umrah, sometimes twice. Why don't you build schools? Why don't you build roads? Why don't you build boreholes for people? We have been saying it.
Sir, but why are they not listening? Why are the Muslims not listening? Because only the Muslims can change.
Let me tell you one thing. Anybody who says he's going to learn religion, whether Islam or Christianity, from what people practice, is not going to get guidance. But if you follow the book and follow the teachings, then that's where the guidance is. We are still learning. I can tell you, I've been in this Islamic scholarship now for more than 40 years. Besides the medical training I had. And I can tell you that a lot of Muslims, if I can grade them and give them a percentage of how much Islamic knowledge they have, I can say it's 25%. So they don't put their priorities right. So otherwise, there is no reason why we should allow these herdsmen in the bush without teaching them religion, to show them the sanctity of life and money. We just allow them just to be going around with cows without any knowledge. And it's our fault, I know. It's our fault. And I can confess to that. And I hope people of the northern extraction will understand that and see and do the right thing.
Sir, can you form sir, hold on, Ade, please hold on.
Madam, please,
No, Ade, hold on, please, hold on. Sir, please, is there any way you can form a committee where we can gather together and apply to those that has the money to direct to make them see reason with us to help all these children, and as they are helping these children and their parents and their family, these very, very poor, like people that don't know where the first meal will come from. If you can form a committee where I can also be in that committee, and we can go to all these people that has the money, we go to them, then we map out something that we want to be doing with those money, so that those people can be helping. If they have the money, they don't have time. We that have time, we be on the floor making sure that things are okay. Because when you look around Nigeria, you see some people flying private jets. There is money. The money is there. The money is there. So why can't people now, like now, those that has the money are no longer enjoying it? The other day, somebody that went to school with a poor person that lives somewhere in Lagos, somewhere they call Eleko, and this person is living somewhere in Ikoyi, and he remembered, oh, my schoolmate. He visited his schoolmate, and his schoolmate and his friend unalive him. Even those that has that money in Nigeria are not enjoying it. Why are Nigerians this morning, I shared a video of one they call Cubana priest. He went to a burial. You know, in my place, when you go to a burial, when you get there, you are looking at how it will be your own day. It's a way, when you go there, people stay sober. But it's only in Nigeria, you see people that will go to burial. They are showing you wash of 300,000.
Yes.
Yes, so we need to form a recognized body that will project this. Because I don't know why people will be passing and they see children that flies are eating up their faces and they look the other way. You know, they are projecting future where their own children cannot even come back to.
Okay, I think your idea is very good, but I just want to make you understand one thing. A rough estimate says that there are more than 20 million Almajiris. These people that they don't even have the next meal ready.
Yeah.
20 million. So if you say a non-governmental organization will take charge of feeding them, educating them, I don't think it's realistic. The best way is to urge government to do its work. Government, every governor.
So the government will now, they have a Ramajiri commission where the people that are there are squandering the money that he made for these children.
Ramajiri commission.
Yes, they have that commission, and government puts money there. The people that are supposed to take care of this are eating up the money. Because we have investigated this here. So we need to go with a body that this is people, ordinary people like me, Zed, Ade, Musa, all of us that are sitting on this platform.
What you can do is draft a kind of
proposal.
How this can be done. Draft it and let's see. We will cooperate with you.
All right, sir. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, Ade, please, 1 minute. I brought him here. It's not for us to talk.
Okay.
Please.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, sir, I just want to bring one suggestion.
Yes.
I think as not at the elderly people in the north, I think they can solve this problem by connection with the federal government. All these people in the bush, every state have their own people that are in the bush. And if every elders of North can call these people together by the support of federal government and turn them to forest guide and establish them with what they want, like good hospital.
Ade, you are repeating what we just said now. Sheikh has said that now. You are just
He has said that from the beginning.
Yes, we have said that.
Yes.
Yeah, he has given all
They
this.
can do
The
that.
idea is good. What you meant is the executing it. As she has just said now, we have Almajiri Commission. And we don't see the effect on the ground. Probably maybe the funds are diverted somewhere. We don't know. Or even they don't even have the funds.
Okay, man, good morning. Man, you want to ask, you say you want to ask question? Man.
Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you for bringing. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Problem goes back to
Yes. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Can you guys hear me? Sheikh, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me and bringing me up. I'll try to be quick. There's just so many questions I have, but I'll try to be quick. Okay. As someone who is also from Nigeria and also from the northern part, it hurts me so much that we've become what we become. I mean, when you go out of the country and you see northerners, there's usually this, appeal that people have for northerners naturally because of their character and the way they are brought up, and this is how we are naturally. And so, how we've deteriorated into this. How people now describe the North, it really hurts me. And when I see some of the news online, it pains me a lot, right? So, my question for you that I want to ask is, as regards this issue of insecurity, right? Because if we want to get rid of it, we need to understand what are the root causes of these things and how we go about it. That's one. Also, we also need to talk about the recruitment because it just seems like these band-aids and these terrorists are just they're increasing almost every day, right? So they have this kind of endless pool of recruitment that they have from somewhere. It's coming. So there's a way. Is there a way for us to cut it off? Now, my opinion about this is that the out of school children, like you've mentioned, over 20 million. This is almost an endless pool that these people can just entice and come and bring them to start doing their bidding. How did we get here, and how can we solve this issue of out of school children? It's very peculiar to me because as someone who is currently not in the country, but I've worked on several projects that educational projects that helped certain people. So I want to know from your own perspective, as someone who have the experience and ground knowledge, how do we get rid of this of these out of school children? How do we pull people out to make sure? Because I believe that's the possible solution that we can have now to stop this insecurity.
What I said is we have a pool of ready-made foot soldiers for insecurity. And how do we mop up this pool? And the same question goes back to leadership and also finance. Who's ready to bring out the money? What I think what the governors are getting monthly from the federal budget, if we have a party that is so concerned about education, making sure that no child is left behind. We have seen that in many countries. I was in Malaysia one time. I was asking some of our friends there. I don't see Al-Majri in people begging in Malaysia. And Nigeria is richer than Malaysia. He said, no, every child has a chair in the school. Nobody is there redundant. If we can do that with our money, instead of spending it on unnecessary things, we capitalize or we spend on our human capital, human development. If there is a government that is really concerned about that and also promulgate laws that will criminalize al-majiranchi, that is, you don't take a stick from a blind man without giving him another one. Build the schools as Jonathan wanted to do one time. Build the schools, get boarding schools where each Almajiri you get, catch him and put him in that school and get his parents to come and take him to wherever it is. Something like that, I think, will take care of this problem.
Yes, sir. So the thing is that when President Jonathan made a very good move, but you cannot get that thing done that way. Any president that want to do that, those that are the custodian of this Aramaji race, you must put them in play. You must discuss with them, build that village, put school, then put farm, put low-cost houses. Because as you are lifting these Alamajiris off the street, you are lifting the imam or the malam that is taking care of them inside a good house, inside a field, inside a tennis court. You understand? We can produce Serena Williams. We can produce Becca. We can produce when you are talking about skill and the hard work and what do they call it? Skill and talent. You can't take it away from the North. Once they look at you do that and they will repeat it. First of all, it's not going to build school and ask them to go to school from the street. In the morning, they go to school from the street. No, first of all, you need to build a low-cost houses, like what Alhaji Lateef Jakonde did in Lagos State. You understand?
Yes.
Low-cost houses, you must put them in a home, give them a home and put school beside it. You cannot just go and start building schools. No, that is not done. That is why that project failed. Because first of all, you get one section, maybe you go to Zamfara, you go to a place like Kano, Kaduna, then you go to that section, you pull all the Malans that are taking care of them. First of all, you start housing. First of all, you put them in a house before you.
Sorry, madam.
Yeah.
I think I support what you are saying. You know, there was a time when I went for service in Kogi State, in the villages. You know, I saw that the children don't come to school during farming season. And I said, why can't you put the school near their farms?
Okay.
You know, put the schools near
So,
their farms
Zed,
so that when they come, they can do their farm.
yeah, Zed, please hold on. Let Sheikh respond to this because me and you are just saying the same thing.
Okay. About the school, I think the best thing is to restructure the school calendar. During the rainy seasons, it should be that the big holiday should be when the rainy season is intense. They don't have summer holidays so that they can go and farm. About what you have said about building accommodation, like what Jakonde has done, I think it's the right way to also to accommodate them and get them the amenities that are.
That's the best way to start. You need to put them in a home first before you start building the school.
Yes, I agree with you. Because if you build a school in a bush, then nobody have access to it.
Or you build a school and ask a child that is sleeping under the bridge to go to school every morning. No, how are they thinking? These are our leaders. Jonathan made a good move. But how can you say you are building schools to tell a child that is sleeping beside the gutter?
What we have, we need somebody to articulate all these things. Let's have an organization.
I will write. Yes, I will write. Sheikh, I will write.
Advising the government and also
yes, I'm going to write.
Talking to the rich people that they should contribute their own. They should give back to the society what the society has given them to.
Yeah, I will write and put all these things. Since you have asked me now to do it, I will write and put all these things to you. And in that we are not going to. If inshallah, in the name of Allah, if this has head, we are not going to do appointment. I can from this my platform put people that will work there. I can from this my platform put people that don't care about earthly things. Chop. They chop so that their stomach is growing fat. No, we will put people that will not be self-centered. Yes. That you give somebody something to share. First of all, is pocketing. Quran says if you are sharing, you can eat 10%, but you distribute 90%. But what our people are doing, they are eating 90% and they are distributing 10%.
That is it.
Musa, you want to say something before Sheikh goes?
Yes, I want to actually appreciate my life. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi
wa barakatuh.
It's an honor speaking to you, sir. Personally, actually, this is my first time meeting
you. Are
you
you here in Nigeria or there outside?
Well, yes, I'm here in Abuja. I'm not outside, sir.
Oh, okay. Abuja is close.
Yes. I used to follow you up with most of the kind of good work that you are doing. A lot of people used to criticize you. So we keep on praying for you.
That's what Nigeria are. A man that is giving solution, they are calling him a terrorist.
People. Because without you coming out to say what you are saying, a lot of people will not understand.
A man that is giving instruction
kind of
how to do it.
I am so happy to meet you here because a lot of people used to criticize what Mommy Chika is doing, and she's doing wonderfully well. So people like us used to come and encourage her because
I've never been in the north. They say I'm Boko Haram. They are calling me Boko Haram here.
Now, sir, it's one of those things. If you are speaking in public, you will see a lot of things like that.
Oh yes.
So thank you for having you, sir. For talking to you. And one thing that I want to say, sir, you when you want to say something, you say it straightforward without any bias. I like that because America against you. We all know you are trying to bring peace to the northern part of Nigeria. In fact, Nigeria as a whole. But they are trying their own possible way. And our own fellow brothers and sisters, they are calling for these guys to come. They are actually looking for a window. You make a proverb here said, when you see a lizard inside a house, it's because the wall is cracked.
Yes.
You are very right, sir. So now our people are inviting these guys to come in, and they are looking for opportunity to come in.
Yeah, Musa, don't discuss them more. Musa, don't discuss them more. Sheikh has said, Musa, please, I don't want you to discuss them more because of my platform. Sheikh has said a lot around it, which we have taken. Don't discuss these people more on my platform, please.
Yes, I know. Let me round it up.
Okay.
Sorry for that.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry. So, sir, you talk about negotiation, and we get to see what is happening around the world now. They used to tell us that they don't negotiate with the bad guys, but they are the one doing the most of negotiation. So I will encourage that, sir. Keep on doing what you are doing. Also, you can be able to talk to this government if they can listen to you, sir, so that we keep on doing what we are doing. Because I visited the North Pole, sir, one of the places where this thing is happening. I was a victim also. So, and these people, they used to listen to the people that want to talk to them. You are actually right. I listened to your conversation. So I want to encourage that and thank you so much. May God Almighty Allah give you the courage to be doing what you are doing. We keep on praying for you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Okay, man, I caught you out, man, I caught you out. You finish. We finish. Your question is finished, eh?
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean,
yeah.
I think Sheikh.
Yeah.
I think Sheikh has said a lot and covered. So because I do have a lot of questions.
Okay. Thank you. Dalu, you are saying something.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we heard you. Thank you. Thank you. Dalu, Dalu, you want to say something?
Yes. What I'm saying actually is that what is happening in this country, right?
Yeah.
I know we have the majority of religions here, Sheikh, as Muslims and Christians in the country, and I know the Bible teach in the Bible that what good will you do if you love your friends? That the tax collectors, they love their friends. If you love your wife, your friends, you love those who love you, what good have you done? He says, if you want to be like the Father, love your enemy, pray for those who hate you. That's what the Bible teaches. Now, Prophet Muhammad also teaches us that you will never go into Jannah until you believe in God. And you will never believe in God until you love one another. Should I tell you one thing to do to love one another? Spread peace. As we are spreading peace right now. Yes. The Prophet said we should spread peace, we're going to love one another. Yes. So what is worrying me is that I saw these little kids that were kidnapped, right? From the south. Yeah. Now, the kidnappers are burning jerrycan and they are putting the hot this in their body. Yes. These people, are they Muslims? Or are they Christians? Who are the kidnappers? Did they even read the holy books? Now, what I think we lack is love. If we can, in all mosques, in all churches, in all places, we can continue preaching love. Love your neighbor like yourself. Love your neighbor like yourself. The Bible even says, love your enemy. Pray for those who hate you. So where are we getting this from? Are we really following these religions? Now, this is what is worrying me.
Okay, I think generally both sides, whether Muslims or Christians, I think the religious content is really very, very little. Most people just follow what they see their leaders are doing, religious leaders, whether imams or pastors, without really going deep into the scriptures. That's why I said if you would depend on what people do, then you will never get guidance. You have to go back to the book. But essentially, we need to really put people down and teach them. Our social media, like what you are doing, is very good. Enlightening people on what to do and how to behave. But most other areas, you will see all these things that are really not religious. They are the ones that attract attention of people, So I think we have to continue what we are doing, trying to teach people what the religion says, trying to bring harmony, or God spread love and peace among the nation.
Thank you. Thank
Thank you
you.
very much.
Thank you.
so
I
much.
hope, and with my experience on social media here, I know that people, because of the situation of the country of Nigeria, that people are so angry that that a part of reasoning has left them. Sheikh Gumi, as you people call him, Sheikh Gumi is not supporting the people in the bush. He's somebody like me that is looking for solution. And
Yes.
like when I was growing up, my auntie told me that an open wound, you cannot pour dusting powder there. You treat it, there's a way to treat open wound. You cannot
Yes.
pour dusting powder inside an open wound. You can only pour dusting powder in a prickly heat, you know, where, but open wound, you cannot pour dusting powder there. He is somebody, only that you guys are not listening because he's a Muslim, and he tried to risk going there to talk to them. And he said they listen to him. They want to make peace. That is all he's doing. He's not telling them to come and do you. He's not telling them to go and nap you. His own brothers and his own family, he has been a victim also. So Nigerians is, when we come together, we will be able to separate the bad Muslims and the bad Christians. We'll be able to separate them and know who they are. You understand? So stop calling him names. Stop calling him, oh, he need to be arrested. He need to be arrested him for what? For trying to make peace. From example, me that I'm sitting here now, only that I now invited him to come and talk on my platform now. You people will put me in a spot also. So how do you solve your problem without dialogue? How do you solve your problem without foreman, somebody that is standing in the front trying to solve that problem? You understand? Because this, my platform, you people will come every day, write his name, check this, he's supporting them. How is he supporting them with the submission he gave now? And within 1 month, if you are within 1 month, you can go to YouTube, you can go to Facebook, video lasts 1 month today. But if you want the video, anytime you want the video, you go to YouTube and listen to the video. Allah will judge you. Anyway, me, I'm sitting on this social media. If you do cut on this video, and I want to advise you people to always look forward for the truth. You don't need to cut, because I see a lot of video interview he does with other people, how they are manipulating that interview and cutting that interview. I've seen it on this social media.
Yes.
I know the full video, and I will see the way they will cut it to make it look like what you want to hear. You see, your prayers, if there is no God intervention around Nigeria, your prayer has been heard. Nigeria has breaking to pieces. You understand? Now that the children can no longer go to school, parents are pulling their children out of school, everywhere in chaos, your prayer has been heard. You understand? And you know why some of you are praying this kind of prayer is because when there is kata, the event will change. All the big men will run away. You will start going to their house to sleep, living inside their house. These are people that are carrying this propaganda and the hypocrisy on social media. We have to, Nigeria is the only country we have. No matter where any other person that gives you their passport, Nigeria is the only country we have. If we have to sit down to say, this thing no gree us do this way, you rewrite the constitution, you structure Nigeria. And I appeal to those already that are controlling resources in Nigeria to please give way for something. Because now you have the money, your children cannot walk freely on the road. Please give way for something. We are here. I am nobody. I'm not a politician. Nobody knows me. It's because I'm doing comparison on social media that put my platform on this on this way. Please, I am nobody. I am just somebody that is doing religious activism coming here to tell you that if you are calling Allahu Akbar, shooting, that you are not a Muslim. That if you unalive somebody without going to proper Sharia court for trial, that you are not a Muslim. If you are doing anything that we cannot find in the Quran, that you are not a Muslim. This is what I discovered. And I stand in and stand out with what I found out in Quran. Every other things that I see Muslims do, once you can show me the parcel and part of it in the Quran, I will join you and do it. You understand? My job here is to tell you that I discovered Islam and that I read Quran. That Quran is what everybody's supposed to have, whether you're a Christian, whether you're a Muslim, whether you are a Sabbatarian, whether you are a cherubim, anything you, any religion you are into, that your lead should be Quran. Because when you have that Quran, you'll be able to asking all these people, can you come and read Surah Fatiha for me? You heard what Sheikh said. Sheikh said that these people does not know anything about Islam. But all they know how to do Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. You have heard it from his mouth today. Please go and start from the beginning on Facebook and listen to what he said. And Allah will not forgive you for you crucifying an innocent man that has nothing in his heart, that has nothing to benefit. You are criticizing because he said. And you heard what he said about Nnamdi Kanu. He said that he will take that lead to suggest to Nnamdi Kanu on doing certain things. And I will follow up on that to see if there's any way God can use a place that nobody regards, like maybe like this, my platform that nobody knows me, to kick up this peace march to see if we can get to somewhere. Sheikh, please, before you go, just pray for us, and I will close and come back tomorrow.
Okay, thank you very much. We pray to Allah to give us peace, tranquility, and stability in our country, to guide us to the straight path, to ward off all evil on the nation. Thank you, Sister Chika. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. May Allah continue to bless you, to strengthen you, and give you the courage to stand and do what you are doing of da'wah and calling people to one God. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm so grateful. Guys, I need to log off. I've passed, I thought we were going to spend only 30 minutes. Thank you, Sheikh. Thank you for giving us this time because we've spent like 1 hour plus.
Thank you for appealing to the Nigerians, who accuse
Thank you,
wrongly.
Facebookers. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Thank you, man.
All right, bye-bye. All those on YouTube, bye-bye. See you tomorrow. All right.